The first time I saw Chris Gutierrez fight, it almost seemed like he had 4 arms.
Gutierrez looked good. I thought he looked smooth. He fought very patient.
Chris fought a really smart fight, good fight.
Gutierrez was on point tonight. He was touching him, and he was on point. Gutierrez was on point. Great fight IQ. Beautiful spinning back fist.
Spinning back fist, oh
yeah,
God.
nicely done.
Chris Gutierrez performance bonus for a spinning back fist knockout. I was surprised, Kenny. Only the 9th knockout in UFC history stemming from a spinning back fist. I thought it was more than that, but really feel good for him to get that bonus and the signature win.
The way he utilized his kicks while switching between orthodox and southpaw, I have to say he definitely caught my eye as someone to watch.
He is not going to be walking.
Yeah.
He just, his legs got eaten up. I mean, and it was the front of him, the back of him, the sides of him, every damn kick you could think of hit his legs.
You are a UFC trivia question now. So there's only been 9 spinning back fist knockouts in UFC history. There's only been 12 TKOs from leg kicks, and you're the only guy that has one of each.
It's nice, right? It's
That's crazy.
It is. I didn't know that. So man, I'm just trying to break barriers and just trying to keep evolving as a person and as a mixed martial artist.
The more I learn about Chris, the more I like him. He is old school in the sense that he doesn't live on social media because he knows the negativity it brings.
I hate social media, to be honest. I get a number of messages. I get fucking death threats sometimes, and yeah, it's crazy. I just earlier this week, I hope you get fucking knocked the fuck out senseless. For what? I don't know, but fuck that person too. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't even really give that much energy to those negative people. I'm old school in a way, and I love it.
He's also self-aware in the sense that instead of falling into the social media trap of negativity, he instead uses his platform to spread positivity.
I'm more trying to elevate and inspire and motivate, other human beings who are going through certain things, or not even certain, not even down the same path that I'm going, but going through whatever kind of, adversity they're going through. I try to shed a little bit of light and let them know that, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's hard sometimes. Sometimes you get lost, but there is hope.
As a fast-rising MMA fighter, it's easy to get caught up in ego and self-centeredness, but Chris remains humble, knowing that there are others fighting battles much more serious than just a cage fight. He literally watched his mother fight for her life.
My mom was battling cancer, and the cancer she had has taken, 3 or 4 of my family members. And so, when you hear someone speak about their parents going through something so traumatic like that, it's one thing, you feel for them, but when it's one of your own parents going through it and you see them laid up in the hospital going through all the treatment, it puts life in a different perspective. And so to see my mom, it takes a toll on everyone, but she's the one going through it, and to see her battling it and not quitting, I took that into this camp and I took it into the fight. I was like, man, if I saw my mom not give up, I was like, how could I give up? She's fighting for her life. I'm just fighting for a fucking win. It's 2 completely different things, but I was like, she never gave up on us. She could have, she could have just lay there and been like, it's it. But she fought, and so, seeing your mom go through that, one of your parents, like I said, it drove me to be a better person.
He fights to uplift his parents from poverty and mistreatment.
Just seeing my parents work these jobs for these shit people that don't care about them, and so, I want to set my parents up where, they're comfortable and they don't have to struggle and, have to know when the next check is coming, when their next paycheck is coming, or how certain things are going to get paid, It's hard to watch your parents go through that.
He fights to be a positive representative for his people and others with similar backgrounds.
Since you are coming from Latin America, Colombia and Guatemala.
My dad's, from Colombia. He's, South American, and my mom's from Central America, Guatemala. So, all my Latinas, tune in to all my Guatemalans and Colombians, and South America and these Latinos. I feel everything. I feel all the good vibes. I try to use that to be more of a positive inspiration to a lot of, especially a lot of my people, my culture. It's just seeing kids come from like third world countries and, they almost seem like they have no hope. And it's like, no, there is. It's hard. I'm not going to say it's easy, but there is hope. And so I just try to shed a little bit of light, a little bit of love their way.
However, his most important fight may very well be the battle to be in his son's life.
Like I'm going through a custody battle and I'm trying to get my son. It's no secret, I'm going through like a really bad custody battle. I haven't seen my son in 3 years. It's very taxing. It takes a big toll on me, but I'm trying to be in his life, but that's all it is, when you got something that's yours and it gets taken from you, what do? You just, every obstacle that comes my way, I try to face it, and I have, and to be able to not to have something that's yours, taken from you, like I said, it hurts. But my job for right now is just to be as the best I can be, successfully inside and outside. So, there will be a day where we will reunite, and I can give him, a really good life, and a life that I never really had. So that's my goal. That's my dream. I got a separate team working on that, but I still dwell on it. But I gotta move forward in a way, because if I think too much about that, it puts you in a different state, So
Real fathers respect real fathers. So I thought it was cool that Chris reached out to his opponent,
Mr.
to offer support because Andre himself was also involved in a child custody battle.
And Andre is going through the same thing, and as a man and as a father, I feel for him on that aspect. So that's one thing that we relate. I reached out to him, before we even scheduled the fight, like 2 years ago. I reached out to him. I was like, hey man, I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'm going through the same thing. Keep your head up. And like I said, as a man, as a father, I respect him in that aspect because he's still trying to be in his son's life too. So props to him for that too as well, for not giving up. Because a lot of men give up on their kids, and it's for whatever reason they do. I'm not.
Chris El Guapo Gutierrez is one to watch in and out of the octagon. Whether he wins UFC gold or not, he is already a champion.
Why you call it El Guapo? What's the mean, for Latin American culture, that name?
El Guapo means the handsome one, the cute one, the pretty one.
That's you,
All the
Chris.
above. Para toda mi gente de España, Guatemala, Colombia, toda la gente hispana, latinas, muchas gracias por el amor y el apoyo que me dan por todos los años, y vamos a seguir adelante.
A wonderful message. Thank you very much. Congrats on your victory.
Thank you.